Okay, I ordered the Burris OracleX range finding bow sight. This particular scope costs $1,000. Now, I wanted to make this video and hopefully people find it and understand what's going on with this particular scope. You can buy this scope on eBay and you'll see people dumping them. They're going for 800, 750. You'll see people trying to get rid of them. Now, there's been problems with this scope in the past. They had problems with the back end of the scope wiggling. They had problems with people trying to undo the battery screw. Some people have made their own gadgets to get that open. There's been problems with the battery going dead quickly, which apparently they had to send their scopes in to do an upgrade on the software. And what else? Who knows? So now it was a catch-22. With hunting season open, I don't want to wait and send a scope in. It does have a forever guaranteed plan. I mean, if anything breaks or anything happens to that scope, you send it in, they'll send you a new one. Awesome, right? But the problem is, I've read on open forums that people did send it in and they lost 3 weeks of hunting season because it didn't come in and they were in limbo. I'm trying to prevent that the best I can. So I contacted the company and I asked them straight up about these errors and have they been fixed. And Burris has confirmed in an email that they have fixed all those issues I just mentioned. So then I had another question and I emailed them and I was like, okay, you have all these things fixed, but how do I know I'm going to get the one that's fixed? I mean, I could go online and order one from any place that sells them, and it could have been sitting on the shelf for a year. And then they send it to my house, and then the next thing you know, I'm sending it in and I'm waiting, right? So they understood this. The guy actually emailed me back pretty quick within a couple hours and told me, go buy it from, I forget where. Oh, go buy it from Optical Planet. We just had an order go out to them. They are one of our biggest suppliers. Okay, good news, right? So then I contact Optical Planet and I says, how old are these? How long have they been sitting on the shelf? They've only been there a week. So I placed my order today at Optical Planet and it'll be here in 2 to 5 days. And I should get the newest and greatest with this particular scope. So that is just super awesome. Now I've done something else. I've noticed people in my YouTube video, oh my God, people are so judgmental. They really are. People are like, oh my God, you put those silencers on your bow, it's going to slow it down. And I just kind of giggled. Another person said, you're not going to get 400 FPS out of that bow if it's a proper arrow. Could be right. But let's say I get 350 FPS. Would that be enough to kill a deer? Well, sure it would. I'm not as concerned about the speed as other people are. I'm just concerned that it does what it's supposed to do. And everything works in unison. But I am going to do some tests just for those guys. I'm going to order a cheap chronograph that's like, I don't know, 70 bucks. And I have ordered some arrows that are 001. And they are a heavier arrow. They cost $109 for 6. So when all this stuff comes in and everything gets done, I'm going to sight in my scope. Then I'm going to set up the chronograph. I even ordered a decibel meter to tell us what it sounds like. So I thought this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to take the silencer off and take everything off my bow and my crossbow. And then shoot it and take a decibel reading on how noisy it is. Then we'll add the silencers, and then I'll take another shot and see how noisy that is, right? So, and it allows me to do some tests. Now, I did order a new target that can handle these crossbow bolts. We'll see how that even does. It's pretty big for lining up that scope. So then we're going to set that up, and we're going to do a whole bunch of tests on speed. Now, I don't know how true the speed is. I mean, I'll shoot it with the arrows that came in, and we'll go by that. If that says 410, then we'll go by those arrows and see what the difference is. Then we'll shoot the other arrows, and we'll work our way up, and we'll see what everything does. I didn't want to buy no $600 chronograph setup because I'm not going to use it all that often. If this thing works fine for a couple days and then breaks, I'm happy. So that's the important thing about it. I even have a way of carrying my crossbow, but I'll talk about that later. You guys might want to see that. Now, let me pull this off for a second, and let me show you something. Notice on the bottom there, do you see it? I've got a camera, and it's upside down. Now, that is mounted underneath with a clamp system. You should be able to see it there. So, at any point, it does sit on the camera. Unless I lift the camera up, okay, because I can lift it up and down, right? And set it down, and then it doesn't touch the camera at all. This worked out pretty good. So I'm going to give you a link in the bottom. They're not affiliate links on where I got this particular clamp. I used it on my compound bow for years, and for mounting, the DJI cameras. So I'll tell you where I got it, and if you happen to own this particular crossbow, or one of these from TenPoint, you can probably do the same thing. Because if you look, it sits here and it clamps, and I mean, it's on there. Okay? But when you're ready to shoot, it has a lot of direction to it, is what it has. Now, I would suggest if you hook up a DJI to it, you set it for 2.7K instead of 4K. There really isn't much difference. And you're going to use less battery life, and it will run for quite some time. Probably a good, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. But go on 1 hour to be sure. And then when you're ready to go, the record button's right there. So you just hit it. You hit it as you're taking it out of the tree, and then you're recording out in front of you, is what you're doing. So that's how I'm mounting a camera to this bow. Okay? And that is how it's going to look when you're actually shooting. So that's pretty cool. But when the new scope comes in, this one's coming off, and we're going to put that other one on there. So everything's coming together. Now, what I mean by having something to carry this, a lot of people put a sling on it. And the problem with a sling is I'm going to be wearing a backpack. There are sometimes I'm going to hunt out of a tree stand. Sometimes I'm going to hunt from ground. Sometimes I'm going to carry a backpack with my hiking equipment from my tent, my stove, and my food, and walk in and set up camp and that type of thing. It would be nice to carry this in front of me and attached to my backpack straps. And that's what I'm going to use. So that way it's always in front of me. Now I could mount it to the back of my backpack. Maybe I'll make a video on that and show that to you. But I'm going to be updating quite a few videos on setting all this up and actually putting it into play and how it's going to work. From backpacking with it to hunting with it to you name it. So it should be interesting how we go. Now, they say it's clocked at 415 feet per second FPS. Am I going to get that? No. I'm going to be running a heavier arrow. These arrows it came with are not as heavy as the ones I bought. And with crossbows, if you run too light of an arrow in here, your arrow can jump and then you can snap your limbs. So now they'll turn around and they'll run a very light arrow like they've got that comes with it to try and get that speed. And that's fine. Everybody seems to have some game they're playing. Now, if this goes down to 390, 380 in speed once I put the heavier bolt on and I check it with the chronograph and I know what everything's doing, I'll be completely happy. Because most of the time when you take a deer, it's usually 20, 30 yards out in front of you is what you're going to be doing. And when I hunt on the ground, for example, I'm very comfortable. I'm sitting in a chair. I even have another item coming in. I'll show it to you when I get it. But I'm quite camoed and very relaxed. And I have a couple shooting lanes that are very small. And literally, I'm just waiting for a deer to walk by and I'm shooting less than 20 yards. So if this thing clocks at 390, 380, that's more than ample to take a deer. Now, I have had some people write in my comments on my other videos that I made on this bow. One guy took a humongous hog. That impressed me. Oh, that impressed me. You know, but I'm not, understand something. I'm not trying to sell you something. So let's get that straight. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Okay. What chronograph I'm going to buy. Like how I put that camera on the front. You may want to do the same thing. You may not have thought of it. I'll tell you where I bought the gadget that does it, and you can go pick it up and do the same thing if you want. There's no affiliate link for that. The only time I run an affiliate link is if it goes to Amazon. Other than that, I don't bother signing up for other companies. It just takes too much time. I'm not into that. But you're going to see what we test the speed at with the arrows. Now, I don't know how good this kind of chronograph or whatever it is going to be. I mean, it's under $70, but we'll see. We'll get an idea, is what we'll get. So, I also ordered a new DJI Action 5 Pro. It's going to be interesting to see what that's like. That's supposed to have a longer battery life and stuff like that. So there's quite a bit coming in over the next week or so. And as it comes in, I'll make a video on it. So if you're not subscribed and you're into crossbow hunting, you may want to subscribe because there's going to be quite a few videos coming. I mean, at least 10 or more on the setup, me doing all this and dialing it all in. Now, my goal is to go out and start going out on Halloween, October 30th, and start going, because that's when we get a cold snap here in Tennessee. And that's when the rut should start. So I don't like going out when it's hot and like we're in the 80s. And if we do get, and when we get that cold snap, when you take a deer, it's nicer and easier for field dressing. You're not dealing with bugs. You're not dealing with insects. You're not dealing with flies trying to lay eggs on your meat. I mean, because the insects are gone. And the best time to take a deer is when the insects are gone. It gives you time. And it gives you time when you hang it to cool the meat. Now, I am limited on YouTube's TOS. I don't think you're allowed to show blood. I'm going to have to check into it and read it. But, I'll try and get some things on there so you can see what's going on. But like I said, if you want to see more about what I'm going to do to this thing in the next week or so, then you might want to turn around and sub up and watch what I'm going to be doing. But right now, I'm going to provide you with a link to how I'm putting the Action Cam DJI in the bottom, and that's a Action 3, and how I'm going to actually connect it. I'll give you the link where I bought that thing in case you want to buy it. And that's all I'm going to do in this particular video. And I'll make a playlist, and if you happen to have this particular crossbow, you may want to sub up and watch that playlist. Oh, I ordered something else too. I forgot. That new scope I'm buying that cost $1,000. Everybody had problems with taking the battery door off, and they were wrestling with it. I found a guy on Etsy that was doing a what do you call that when they do those printer things? What's that called?
3D printing.
Right. I found a guy on Etsy that does 3D printing with a tool that you can use to put that on, take it off, which makes it a whole lot easier. It was like $20, so I ordered that too to take care of that scope. So, but I'll keep you guys up to date as a whole bunch of stuff comes in for this. I'm really going crazy trying to get caught up with arrows and broadheads and the scope now. I'm now getting super excited because it's all going to be here to take some practice shots and get it all dialed in. So if you're going to buy that scope, that Burris Oracle scope, I would suggest you get it from Optics Planet. But if you do buy it on eBay to save that extra $200, expect to be sending it in and taking 2 or 3 weeks to get a new one. So you have to decide if that's what you want to do. I'll catch you guys on the next one.